It's been quite some time since I last covered Marathon. Apparently, Bungie was stealing art from an artist named Anti-Real to make the art style for the game, which is sad because I thought the art style was one of the only redeeming qualities of the game, but it's not surprising coming from a studio like Bungie, which has a known reputation of stealing art from people online. And like I said in the original video, the character designs are extremely bleak and bland. The whole point of a hero shooter is to have cool looking characters, and if none of the characters look cool, then people won't play it. And funny enough, I found an article from a guy named Zuhad Ali showcasing a new runner named Rook, and as you can see, Bungie has not learned a damn thing from this community. This character is so damn ugly. I've noticed a repeating pattern in Marathon's character designs. It's the same problem that Concord had, where all the characters have these huge contrasting color schemes. But this is a brand new low. Like, what is up with these huge purple gloves, and why is this dude not wearing any pants? I'd also like you to take a wild guess of what this character does in the game. He's a medic. That's another problem with this character. You can't even tell what he does in the game because his design is so messy. But getting back on track, Bungie hosted a live stream apologizing for the stolen assets in the game, and let me just say, this live stream was the worst thing Bungie has ever put out to the public. They were basically talking about how there was a rogue employee in the Bungie headquarters that was secretly stealing assets from Anti-Real, even though the studio has been following Anti-Real for a really long time. This pisses me off so much. Why couldn't the studio just hire Anti-Real instead of stealing her work? And you guys have stolen art from people for years, so it wasn't just a rogue employee doing all the work. You can also tell they're lying because of the looks on their faces that during the live stream looked absolutely destroyed. So yes, they definitely are guilty of stealing art from Anti-Real. This is just so depressing because I wanted to love this game. A ton of YouTubers that were shilling this game were telling us that we just wanted to hate this game. That's a lie. Nobody wanted to hate this game. I wanted to make a video talking about how excited I am for Marathon, even when Bungie stated that the game was going to be an extraction shooter back in 2023. I had hope for this game, and that's why I said in my previous video that this game is one of the biggest disappointments in the whole gaming industry. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but I don't see a world in which this game succeeds without some kind of PvE focus. I don't even care about a single player anymore. I just want a fun extraction shooter with great PvE and PvP. We keep asking Bungie for the 4 to return, and all they reply with is, they're coming later down the line. That won't cut it. People are sick of developers in live service games telling them to please stay tuned. We're going to add the things you want later, we promise. The reason why premium live service games like Helldivers 2 are getting so much love is because the game was loaded with content on day one. Not to mention, the game had 2 enemy factions at launch, which is something Bungie is too stubborn to add. If you're making a premium title, then you have to give people plenty of content on the first day and work your way from there. If you don't, then the game isn't going to be worth $40 and people won't play it. But I guess the point of this video is you can't save Marathon. This game has gone through too many controversies, the art style is divisive, and the development cycle so far is absolutely atrocious, with some employees calling the leadership toxic and humiliating. That is unacceptable. Game development should be fun. It should be a form of collaboration. It shouldn't be a place where people are arguing and starting fights. But the worst part of all of this is that Sony is trying to force this game out into the public. Instead of delaying the game and letting Bungie work things out on their end, they're forcing this game into the public, like I said, and telling everyone, don't worry, this game is going to be good, trust us. Don't worry, it's going to be good, it's going to be good, just trust us. I thought the whole reason Bungie left Microsoft is because they didn't want to deal with corporate scumbags. But then Sony signed a $3.36 billion acquisition with Bungie, and Bungie said, yay, more money, and accepted it. This is one of the worst video game acquisitions I've ever seen in the entire gaming industry. And what's really scary is if this game fails, then Sony is going to shut down Bungie entirely. And I'm not sure how to feel about this, because 1, the leadership is terrible and needs to be gutted, but 2, this studio has literally created one of the greatest video game franchises of all time in the 2000s, And if this studio gets shut down, you're gonna cause quite the riot on the internet. You cannot launch this game with the current state that it's in. It needs a much longer delay than just 1 year. Sony needs to do something about the leadership, and Bungie needs to make a better game. Oh yeah, this is also the first Bungie game that's not being composed by Michael Salvatori, which is it's depressing to say the least. And yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all when I find an interesting topic to talk about.